Oh, Libra, Libra rising. I'm so happy that we're finally talking. It's so late in the month. It's the 12th today. We're going to recap astrologically what has gone on for you already this month, because there seems to be a theme building here, doesn't there? Have you noticed? So that new moon on the 8th plus Lionsgate portal, that was about your friends and your colleagues and the tribes that you belong to. So maybe there's some new beginnings percolating there for you. Yesterday, Mercury moved into Virgo in your 12th house. I did a little live today on my Instagram about that. We got a little deep into it. And this is about clearing your mind, okay? Libra, sometimes we have a tendency to clam up in order to maintain balance, or what we believe to be balance. This month is going to challenge that for you. So find a new way to prioritize your inner world. Like, you don't have to be ruthless about it, but hey, is this thought serving my good? Is this thought propelling me forward? Or is this me chasing my tail inwardly, trying to perceive how others are taking things and me and staying one step ahead of them? That's exhausting. It's exhausting. It's about you right now, especially because we've got Venus entering Libra on the 16th, which is great. You are just going to be shining. But first, on the 15th, the first quarter moon in Scorpio in your second house. This will sneak up on you. It will. My notes say, you see that what you thought made you valuable to others is not it. What is really making you irreplaceable and sought after is this new level of discernment and stability that doesn't swing. This could bring more money into your life because it's in the second house. Could be consulting work. So it looks like you're going through a bit of a period of reevaluation here. Things are kind of up in the air as far as your communication is concerned, because Mercury's in your 12th house. 12th house is the subconscious mind. It's the underworld of you. It's the things that you can't look at directly. You kind of have to catch a glimpse of them out of the corner of your eye, right? So it would be easier for you this month to just quit it, quit trying to stay ahead of everybody, and focus on making sure that what is coming out of your mouth is filling your cup, is furthering your emotional fulfillment, right? And that might be a moving target this month as well. So, use your scales to balance yourself. Don't worry about the external world so much. Okay, so Venus enters Libra on the 16th. You are radiant. All of this internal work you're doing this week is a doozy for, I have Libra placements. It's a doozy, and I'm saying this from personal experience right now. So trust the process. If you're a hot mess, be a hot mess. Let it lead you into the new balance, all right? And then we've got Uranus retrograding on the 8th. On the 19th in your 8th house. So anything that has to do with shared finances and shared resources, I don't know, roommates and stuff, has just been, like, Uranus has been flipping tables in that place for you since 2018. You've probably had to make a lot of different pivots, and rely on this person that you didn't really want to rely on, or, somebody said something was going to come through, it didn't come through, and now you're scrambling, or maybe you've got to share a house with somebody that you weren't expecting to. It's a lot in that house, right? So, especially if you've been financially dependent, or moved from financially independent to financially dependent, like COVID, moving in with your family and stuff, right? That's just an easy one. So when Uranus goes back into its direct motion around January, you can breathe and you can make some changes, because Uranus going retrograde is giving you a pause. It's giving you a moment to internally recalibrate and adjust to external changes that have happened. Are you seeing a theme? What do you calibrate? You calibrate a scale. Your scales are being recalibrated over and over this month. Stay loose, baby. Stay flexible. Okay? And then at the end of the month, we've got, it's chock full of nuts. Okay? We got the full moon in Aquarius in your 5th. What I've written here is rest, fuck with people who know and enjoy the real you. Now you've got, listen, especially if you're raised at Libra rising, you've got different masks for every different person in your life. That's okay. No shame. No shame. That's how we relate. Right? Amber Khan has a great way of saying that's how we bring people to the party, us Libra risings. We show up in a form that they can relate to. Right? It's just our nature. Right? We're not thinking about it. So yeah, the people that your mask is the thinnest with, hang out with them. Because the more that you try to mask this month, the more you're gonna read weird. Like you're gonna think you're projecting one thing and then you're not projecting that thing, you're projecting another thing, and then shit gets confused. Okay, so then we've got the sun joining Mercury in your 12th house of your subconscious and stuff. It is shadow time. This is the black sun for you, okay? This will show you how you've inadvertently deceived others by not being frank with them or yourself about what you need and desire. This is, again, the resolid. It's like we're approaching the same theme from different angles in the chart this month. So, like, I'm getting the vibe of learn the fucking lesson or get smacked by all of these transits. So, Libra, darling, yeah, listen to the uncomfortable truth. Okay, and then we've got Mercury going into Libra, and now your inner world is continuing to recalibrate. You can think and speak more in alignment with your truest intentions and desires because you're going through a questioning phase. You're being presented with examples of where you're not even aware that you've changed. Again, expounding on the same theme here. And then on the same day, on the 30th, is the last quarter moon in Gemini in the 9th. All of this self-reflection is now boring, and it's time to go out and make a few mistakes. Find some way to celebrate this new level of awareness and test out your new scales. Okay? Your unofficial theme song of this month of August is Midnight Sky by Miley Cyrus. Eat it if you're a hater. Ooh, floor cards. Oh, hey. Maybe when Venus goes into Libra, somebody comes out of the woodwork loving the vibe. All right, so new cycle for sure, says the tarot cards. Some things have to end. Libra, some things, if it is not, I hate to be so simple about it, but if it is not making you feel good, consider whether or not it needs to be dumped. Now, do we need to do work? Yes, we need to do work. Do we need to deal with situations we don't want to deal with? Yes, we do. However, the way that you approach these things, the way that you navigate these things has to change. I'm hearing the word expectations. Your expectations of yourself maybe need to change. Maybe even your perception of who people want you to be. Are you acting in accordance to what you think people want you to be? Right? Are you aware of that? Have we done this questioning yet? I don't think we have. Let's do that because we've grown a lot. Whether or not we wanted to, we've grown a lot. And maybe you're kind of weirded out by who it is you need to be now. And you're trying to project the same sort of, you know, jovial, easygoing veneer that we tend to put on. Not that it's not genuine, but, you know, we can put it on thick sometimes. And maybe it's time, like I said in the beginning, to be more direct and actually God forbid, say what you're thinking. Because we are sensitive to polarization. Anything at any extreme is a big no-no, and, you know, including ourselves. So by not allowing yourselves to push into either extreme, how are you not being truthful with yourself and others by trying to remain impartial and trying to remain in the middle? We tend to humor our extremes, but how do we let them inform our experience? Do we? Floor card. Oh, it's the last quarter moon in Gemini in your 9th house. This is a Sagittarius card. Rules the 9th house. Cool. All right, that's the end of my lecture. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Libra. Top of my head's cut off. I have to squish. All right. So we are prioritizing our emotional health and speaking uncomfortable truths. And Libra, if they don't like it, they can eat it. Okay? You know, it's not against the law to offend people. And sometimes trying to not offend people is what gets us fucked up and misunderstood in the first place. Where if we just let the chips fall, speak the truth and let the chips fall, we're going to attract the right people to us. Because then they know where we're at, they know where we're coming from, and we can attract the right thing. Because when we do this thing where we're not in alignment, and we're playing that middle game with ourselves especially, we're confusing the vibe that we're attracting. The universe goes, I don't know what you want, so here's everything, I guess, or nothing, you know? I don't know, Libra risings hit me. When you're confused, do you have long periods of like fucking nothing happening? And you're like, you get stuck? Yeah, okay, is that relatable content? You tell me. So we got this Lovers card coming up. When Venus goes into Libra, maybe they come out of the woodwork because you're so damn cute and you're so damn authentic. I said this to like every sign this month. It's like authenticity. Period. Okay. This could also denote a Gemini. We'll get into that in the after party. We'll explore sort of this Gemini and this Sagittarius energy coming up. Also, if you're getting weird vibes from a Gemini and they're maybe not being fully forthcoming with you, trust. There should be some trust coming in here. There's something going on that's a little bit, it's a few steps ahead. You know, Gemini. God forbid they tell you what's going on in the moment. If this isn't about a Gemini or about a potential love interest, this could be business partnerships. Oh, hey, floor card. Awesome. Clarity. Opportunita. Okay, so where did this come in? This came in with this Temperance card of the pretty angel with doing the Libra thing with the cups, but doing it with opposing forces. So somehow you feel left out, or you feel like a mushroom, like you're fed bullshit and kept in the dark. And an opposition of two forces brings in a new opportunity for you. And I think that this moment of anxiety and confusion and not knowing what's going on actually catalyzes you to go, okay, well, let's just sit and marinate in our juices and wait and watch and keep that inner channel, keep that clear. Be real with yourself. Stop checking yourself against the reaction of others, because that muddies the water. Libra risings, this is how, if you're a Libra rising, you interact with the world by using it as a mirror and sometimes not even knowing yourself, judging who you are based on people's reactions of you. Just remember that everybody's going to have a different reaction. They all know a different version of you. So just get back in touch with this. And how do you do that? You do that by listening and not counterbalancing every polarized thought and feeling that you have, which erases what it is that all of this activity in your 12th house of the subconscious is trying to tell you. Because the 12th house, the subconscious mind, it whispers. So does spirit. Spirit whispers. So that's why it's important to listen extra hard. Okay, and then moving forward, this new opportunity that's kind of come from you getting your internal shit together this month is going to it could involve for some of you some travel. This could also, let me get some clarity on that, because I feel like there's another, yes, floor card. Okay, with this opportunity comes a complication. And it could be like this opportunity comes at you sideways and you read the job description or whatever kind of opportunity it is, right? Maybe new resources, new home, whatever. And you're like, by the description, it sounds like you guys got me wrong. Maybe this isn't for me. Maybe, or maybe it's not wrong, and maybe the universe is responding rapidly to this recalibration you're going through that involves more authenticity. And it involves you taking a risk and stepping into the unknown of who is this new bitch, and it happens quickly and you need to be able to move with it. Okay, Libra, we're gonna leave it there. We're gonna go a little bit deeper into these cards in the after party. I hope you will see me there. I'm not recording it today because I'm exhausted, because I'm recalibrating, right? Okay, tell me in the comments how you're recalibrating too, and how you intend to be more true to yourself this month. And if you feel like I have thrown massive shade at you, I have. At myself too. Bye.